Jim, and then Kristen.
Since the Russian storyline has been that the CIA has been orchestrating the Ukrainian unrest on the western side, was it a wise idea to send the CIA director to Ukraine over the weekend? Was that wise to do?
Well, you know, assertion of fiction doesn't, you know, hold water regardless of who we send or who visits Ukrainian government officials. The implication that Russians have made associated with that visit is would be how does that make sense when we have meetings and consultations at that level and between the intelligence services of the United States and Russia, as well as many other countries. So one of the fascinating things to watch, I think, for many of us, especially those of us who have some experience with the former Soviet Union and Russia, is the you know, the kind of propaganda efforts that have gone into here have been an aspect of this situation in Ukraine. You know, most of the world is not buying these kinds of propaganda, but you know, they are what they are.
But when you, certainly for the impartial observer, it's pretty easy to see that Russia is indeed supporting these militias you speak of. But don't you add credence to some of their assertions, not about Russian citizens or Russian ethnic Russians being attacked, but about the start of the unrest there when there was an uprising, when the Russians have been blaming that uprising all along on the CIA, and then we send the CIA director there
but I think,
at this particular time.
You know, Jim, I think it's important for everyone who reports on this to apply their critical faculties to that kind of assertion. There is no factual basis for those assertions. Zero, none, because they're not true. And you know, what is true is what many of your news organizations have been reporting about what's been happening on the ground in Ukraine. The nature and makeup of the paramilitary groups that have taken action in Ukraine. Apparently, according to independent media reports, in Ukraine. You know, those are incontrovertible facts, and I think it's important to separate them from, you know, baseless assertions.